the first question that they ask is, are you drawing? Are you painting? Or are you working on sculptures? You have to die if you want to make money.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Hi guys, so welcome to another week's of vlog where I just don't do anything and I just sit here and talk about BS. So in my last week's video, I actually posted and I said that like I want to like kind of like do more reflections and like of me talking about and reflecting about things instead of just posting about my daily lives. I feel like I will still do that if something interesting happens, but right now it's more of like there is the lockdown and then I really am not doing anything because I have an essay due and I'm really actually writing on my essay, or trying to not procrastinate and do my essay, but that's not working out well. So I kind of want to clarify, like, there are differences in different art schools as well. I'm doing an academic degree, I'm not doing a specialized degree, so I don't have a specialization. I don't have a specialization in any mediums of any way. And the degree that I'm getting is actually a BAFA, which is a Bachelor of Art, Fine Art. And the other one, which is what like I think what they are doing, is actually a BFA, which is a Bachelor of Fine Arts. So there is a difference because for them it's more of like a professional degree, but for us it's an academic degree. So ours is slightly more research based and theirs more like technicalities based. So they actually have like the difference is that they actually have a specific curriculum or a specific structure that they follow by, but for us we don't exactly have that. So ours is more practice based and it depends on what you do basically. And even within our departments we have like other subjects or like other courses, which is a joint degree, which is the BAFAHA, which is Bachelor of Arts, Fine Art and History of Art. So theirs is more of like a 50-50, which is 50% essays and histories and 50% studio based. But for mine it's more of like I think 75-25 or 80-25. I have theory, but like my theory is like the 25% or 30%. So that's like the main difference in a sense. So when people ask me, oh, are you drawing or are you painting, the answer is no, I don't draw, I don't paint. If let's say you don't have a speciality in any, like if you don't have any elements in your painting that makes you, then why are you doing painting in a sense? Or if not, is there a certain idea or a certain message that you're trying to convey in your painting that you can do it better with other mediums? If so, why are you not doing that? So that is the main question where we question in a sense, which is like slightly different. It's basically both art school, both are good, it's just different it's kind of like different school of thought basically. Contemporary art is not just painting, sculptures and drawing or illustration or like photography. There is a lot more things going on. There is like installation art, there is I don't have a specific medium that I stick by. It's more of like it's more of the theme or the overarching cause or the message that I hope to push out, or like I'm trying to open a discussion with, which is usually political or societal concerns. And which is why I can't exactly put out some of my works on Instagram. If like you guys are following me on Instagram, links are on the description down below, but I can't exactly, there are some works that I don't actually put out on my Instagram because it's political and I might get censored, so I can't exactly put it out there. Like my most recent work, I cannot put it on social media platforms. I can't put it out on the internet because I might like yeah. In a sense, there is definitely pros and cons being in a like doing a fine art or being in art school, in a sense that like especially for my school, like we don't have a specific curriculum that we stick by. It's very practice and studio based, where it's you oriented, it's your practice oriented, so you can do whatever you want, you can do anything you want. There is no, the first thing is that there is artistic freedom, there is no constraints basically, and that is good and bad in itself. Having no like artistic constraints or like you having the full artistic control and freedom in your artwork, it's more of like you doing a question or like you filling up an exam paper with no questions, and it's a blank empty paper and you can do whatever you want with the paper. So do you write on it? Do you fold that piece of paper? Do you cut it? Do you tear it? It's entirely up to you. You can burn it. It's entirely up to you. So that actually is not even the paper. Having a paper is the question itself. So like, you don't even get the paper.
Darkness, my old friend.
So how has your environment influenced your work? I mean, as I said, like I think as I mentioned previously, because my work is very political and very societal based, so a lot of my works are actually based on politics and current affairs, or like whatever is happening in Singapore with context of Singapore. And I actually do a lot of work based on societal norms, or like challenging societal stereotypes and things like that. So I actually post a lot on Instagram. I actually post a lot of like questions on Instagram, where I kind of like ask people, like I pop out like random questions and I go like, I do kind of like a general, I kind of do like a general like questionnaire among people, and I ask like, oh hi guys, like what, you know, like what do you think about this, or what do you think about rape culture, like what do girls do to protect themselves based on rape culture. And then after that, based on the answers, I actually make artworks based on results I get, or based on research that I do or make. So yeah, so I would say that my environment, or like social media, actually plays a big role in my works as well. And but if let's say you're talking about the environment of art school, it doesn't exactly influence me that much, because everyone has everyone's styles, everyone have everyone's different take on things. It's not other people's style doesn't exactly influence me, because everyone have their own style, and everyone's styles are everyone's styles are very distinct from each other. It's actually like the moment you see a work, the first thing you go in your head, go click and be like, oh, that's someone else's work, or like, oh, I know this person, that's her work, or oh, that's his work. So basically you don't really get influenced that much. But when you talk to people about works, that's when the influence come by, when people kind of like start giving you ideas, like something's random or not, it helps, it does influence. But like the big general direction, they can't influence you, or like they won't influence you. Just keep doing what you're doing. I have a stereotype or mindset in my head that art students are mentally unstable. This is kind of true. It's definitely true to a certain extent. I mean, but it's actually not like, it's not that true in a way as well, because I actually met a lot of people here. We are all kind of like broken in some way, but the thing is that who isn't? Like if you're doing sciences, are you sure you're not broken inside as well? I mean, there's no guarantee. Like I feel like right now everyone in the society is just broken. We're just all, oh, we're just all people that need hugs. So I would say people in doing fine art, or like people in art school, it's not that we're broken, or it's not that we're like mentally unstable. It's more of like we're trying to use our art practice as a form of, or like a means to look inside or look within and find out the reasons why, or like what can we do with it. Or it's more of like, and then somehow within our art practice it becomes a catharsis, or like it becomes this thing, or like this outlet for us to vent, or like to rant out our feelings, which make us look mentally unstable, but actually we're not. Where do I find the will to leave? I'm trying to find it out for myself as well. Don't ask me, I don't know. But the funniest thing is that ultimately I feel like, with regards to the previous question as well, ultimately I feel like artists are just a bunch of people that we just don't really just want to survive. Basically we're trying to find a reason for us to live, and we do it through our practice, we do it through questioning ourselves, we do it through anything. So like ultimately we really are, it's quite the progress is actually quite torturous, it's quite painful, but it's quite fun at the same time, where we really just try and find a reason to live instead of just survive. But guys, that's it for this week's video. Let me know if I should talk about anything else, or is there anything else you would like to know. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and follow me on my other social media like Instagram. The link's in the description down below. I kind of post there quite often, and if I'm working on any new works, I actually post them on my stories and I ask questions to my followers as well. And if there's any more questions or whatever, please just leave your comments in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.